Oh, yes. I'm just looking at this competency to stand trial. A finding of incompetence to stand trial acts as a pause in the trial while the defendant can understand the charges against him and the court process. The trial cannot continue now until the defendant can understand the charges against them and the court process. The trial cannot continue. The standard for competency to stand trial is whether he has a rational as well as factual understanding of the proceedings against him. That's almost verbatim what Phyllis said. Yes, yes, it is. Mhm. Um, well, when you decided to talk to Jack without me being there, yes. Uh, and then he was evaluated, incarcerated in Clallam County Jail. A report was written on 10/6. He spoke for about 25 minutes. Yes. During the YouTube channels, making these videos is a waste of time. Oh, um, let's see. Page 5. Yeah. hmm Victim of harassment by false policies. Well, when you're not in a city and you have the evidence, ooch, it's not a false policy. Let's see here. Protection order which a respondent presented a copy. Homeless guy, the crazy. Yeah. Has a factual understanding of the proceedings against him. He did not have a rational understanding. Oh, just like it says in this brochure. Yes, he has a basic understanding. He has a rational but not a factual understanding. Almost textbook. Ouch. Now, how many times do you read a brochure where the actual language, yes, in the mental health evaluation is the actual language in the brochure? Yes. Now, rational, whether he can assist, right, in his, has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the proceedings against him. Yeah. And whether he can assist in his own defense. Footnote number 50. Yeah. Maybe Phyllis has read this before. Dusky versus the United States 362402. Did they use that actual language in that precedent setting? Well, did Phyllis use Dusky's precedents in her mental health evaluation? Well, let's say you did a whole lot of mental health evaluations and the wording of them seemed very similar. I mean, if I was to get all mental health evaluations, yes, of each of the 60,000 mental health evaluations each year, yes, taking consideration self-reported, and I threw them in a computer, how many of them would use the same wording, yes, as Dusky? Pow. Consequently, it was my opinion, yeah. Although Mr. Budnick had a factual understanding of the proceedings against him, he did not have a rational understanding and he did not have the capacity to assist in the defense. Yes. Almost verbatim, as in plagiarized. Now, who was it that wrote this? Yeah. hmm Well, let's look at the actual authors, and I'm going to put it on the drive just in a little while. Yes. But could you get me all the mental health evaluations of all 60,000? Yes. That all of them could or could not be restored because I have to a third can. Yes. And this 1960 United States Supreme Court. Yeah. Dusky versus United States. Yeah. Um, Sufficient present ability to consult with a lawyer, reasonable degree of rational understanding, but he didn't have the factual understanding, or he did have the factual, but not the rational. Now, introduction. Oops, look at this. Ashley Brompton Juris Doctorate, Criminal Justice Fellow in the National Center on Criminal Justice and Disability. Yes. This is published by mm, white paper clarify the questions. Yes. Ideals and the realities of the current system. Yes. Well, let's just look here. Who is it that wrote that? Yeah. hmm False confessions are common for individual IDD. Yes. Into people with developmental. Maybe it's on the last page. Yes. I'm gonna put it on the last page and see if I can find out who actually published this. Mhm. Call to action. Yes, yes, yes. Changes, so on and so forth. Outpatients. Yeah. Sometimes they put the author on the back pages. Yep. Uh, use NCCJD's state by state map to resources by profession. Yeah. Does anybody know what the acronym NCCJD means?